Good morning, collectors. It's Julian from BD Cosmos. We're back for a new week of what's new in stock at the store, and we are looking over October 29th, 2025 releases. There's going to be some slight differences between the Tuesday video and the Saturday morning video, mostly because I got more stuff in. Actually, they have even more stuff that has come in that's not on the wall, so we'll go through what we have now, and we'll see then. The first thing that wasn't here on Tuesday was Ubelblatt Volume 4 Deluxe Edition. I have 1, 2, and 4 now, and I had ordered Volume 4 twice. So I have way too many copies of that in stock. So yeah, that arrived after filming the Tuesday video, so that's why it's here now. Brave and the Bold Volume 4 of the series, which ends the complete run of, well, not only just trade paperbacks, but the series itself. Wolverine Volume 2 from Saladin Ahmed, which is the most up-to-date recent issues of 12, just before, no, it ended at 13 before Age of Revelation. Alright, so the next issue will be in, the most recent issue will be in the next trade. What if, okay, two types of what ifs. So we've got what if, with the Disney what ifs, which was all the series of one-shots of what if Goofy was Spider-Man or Donald Duck was Thor. Then we've got J. Michael Straczynski's, basically, Marvel Tales, but Marvel Team-Ups is what I prefer to call it, which was two unlikely character duos in one-shot issue. The only one, everything was like a this and this, except Ghost Rider versus Galactus and Spider-Man versus Sinister 16. But there's like, I don't know, Rocket Raccoon and Doctor Doom. So that's the difference. We've got from the Universal Monsters from Skybound Studios, The Mummy, the main and the DM cover are both available. Harrow County, the complete soft cover collection, so significantly cheaper than the deluxe hardcover from last year. Or was it earlier this year? I don't remember. It sold fairly well at pre-orders and then has not sold since. And so, but here is the softcover version of that book for a lot cheaper, like less than half the price. R.L. Stein's Graveyard Club is available here, which is his new Are You Afraid of the Dark? Akira hardcover volume 3 is now in stock. And in Omnis, we've got 4 of them. We've got Jonah Hex volume 1, the All-Star Jonah Hex, All-Star Western, sorry. I said, well, Volume 1, but it's a complete series. Justice League by Snyder and Tynion Volume 2. Green Lantern by Robert Venditti Volume 1. And Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk. Just a DM cover at this point. I will have a restock of main covers that are coming in soon. Antarctic Press now also is competing in the compact space. They're calling it Super Digest. Punchline Book 1, Blood Sisters. That's a double. Astrobots from Simon Furman. These are basically, I don't know if they're reprints or restocks, but since Massive have gotten out of Diamond and moved all their inventory to Lunar, this was like sort of an FOC. So Astrobots from Simon Furman, it's his Transformers remake universe. Planet of the Symbiotes, Epic Collection from Venom. Uncle Scrooge bulk set, which was fairly popular from Karl Barks. The Golden Nugget and the Cave of Alibaba. And Rook Exodus, deluxe oversized hardcover. Oof, what a pretty book. Deluxe oversized hardcover right here, available. In manga, okay, we've got a restock of these. The Compendiums, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. The main and DM for all those. As well as here, mangas, we've got Tokyo Revengers, the full color volume 3. I think this is Monster and Ghost Volume 1. Kaya-chan isn't scary. I'll never fall in love with Amano. Gushing over Magical Girls Volume 3. So we had 1, 2 last week, so 3 is now the new release. Monster Carl Island, which is a new release for this week. Nizumi's First Love Volume 1, which seems like very interesting. If you watch the French video from Wednesday, we discussed it a bit. So it has to do of a Yakuza type assassin whose child is taken and she's out for blood to get her back. Ancient Magus Bride 21, Goblin Slayer 16, Hitman Stands 2, and Hope You're Happy Lemon Volume 1. I think that's it. As always, I did not check what was on FOC this week, but I think I think there was something relevant from Marvel this week in particular. I know there's like a lot from DC because I saw the FOC post, like 3 different omnibus from DC. So, yeah, it's a big week. It is on Monday. Usually, what happens on Mondays of the first Monday of the month, it's the FOC for the DC graphic novels for everything from Penguin Random House. If I order them from Lunar Universal, some of them would be spread out across the rest of the month. But because I'm not to avoid damages as much as possible, so it's on our freight or everything from Lunar, and I also get them earlier, and not Lunar, Penguin Random House, and I get I don't. It's basically the same price for me, but I do get them earlier most of the time. If I got them from Universal, I will have 99% of the time better conditioned books because I pick them up. They get them straight from to their warehouse, and I go to the warehouse to pick them up. But since I pick them up, usually it's like there's no transit really, other than their own freight original to their warehouse. And since I just go pick up anyways, but then I get them later, it's easier for the team if we already have them in store on the Monday, so you can start distributing the books. But yeah, so that's FOC this week. A lot of DC. Look it up. Obviously, I'll be ordering some more extra books, but not. I don't know. There's like the Superman. I think the Superman. Omni. It just depends on your sales volume, guys. If how much I'll order for extras. As always, if you order for at least $99 or more, you can get 25% off Canadian cover price, which usually gets you to US cover price. The exchange rate, for by and large, it gets you very, very close to US cover price. Sometimes it's 50 cents more, sometimes 50 cents less, but on average, 25% discount will give you US cover price. And then we give you free shipping if you order for at least $99 or more in graphic novels or mangas. If $250, and you can hold your books up to 3 months. Most often we will ship out as soon as we hit $250. If you have a request to hold it for a specific reason, as long as within that 3 months, perfectly fine. But if you're making us hold for like 6 months, that's not acceptable, to be honest. I think that's it. Questions, comments, feel free to email us at info@bdcosmos. Marilou has been answering your emails nonstop, and if not her, me, and if not both either of us, Roxanne, or you can feel free to call us in Montreal, 450-934-3922. All publicly available information through our bdcosmos.com website. I think that's it. We'll be back next week for more of collected editions. I think next week's a pretty big week. I know there's enough books that it should be a freight because the month changes I haven't received the invoices because everything gets invoiced on the first of the month if it ships before. So I assumed it's already shipped. But I haven't gotten information. I don't have any tracking information. I don't know nothing until it just shows up. And then if it's a freight and the guy knocks on the door, is like, "Hey, I've got delivery," we just didn't know. That's it. We'll be back next week for more everything. Thank you so much. Bye for now.